Hello everyone and welcome back to Foundation. As you might expect, today we will keep on working on the stronghold just to make sure that we can keep progressing down the kingdom line, and then we will attend to other things. One of those things will be yet another farming estate, because as we have established, we don't really have enough green production, so we will need to keep on expanding that aspect of our industries. And the last thing that we will focus on today is going to be, well, the main town. You might be able to tell in the background that we will expand the amount of space that we can build on, and we will also make the church look a lot nicer, but I wanted to keep that relatively spoiler free, so I put that one way in the background. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, while this one is being built, I thought that we could work a little bit on this. As I've said, I would like to expand the city a little bit more in this direction, and for that one we will have to build these walls, and that will be alright. Oh, by the way, yeah, that fanfare and drum sounds, I believe, is when the company sets out on a mission. Now, this has happened one time before, so this is the second time that they are leaving again, which means this is the third time they are going on this mission specifically, so I am a little bit confused. At this point, strategic patrol should be finished, right? So it says complete the strategic patrol military mission. It is completed already. In fact, it has been completed twice already. So I don't know why we cannot do this mission. Do I need to call them back and then it will become available? I have no idea. Oh well, it's not really important, but you know, I'm a little bit confused about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and I will set up the final walls for this part of the city, and once they are built, I will get rid of this section that is already built, and I will merge the two sides together, basically. So tell you what, let me edit this one, and yeah, I think this is going to be a perfectly good attachment point. I just want to make sure this one is more or less, you know, not resulting in an abrupt change in direction on the wall. So I just want to have a nice little transition. So that's going to be fine. In fact, yeah, this is going to be, I mean, maybe we can move this one back there-ish. Yeah, I think that one's going to be better. And let me just see. I think I will move this one down a little bit, like so, and I will move this one up a little bit. So we have a, I don't know, a little slightly bigger area here. Maybe have this one this way, just a little bit, so once again we have a better curve transition in between the two walls. So let's take a look. I think it's okay. Yeah, this will do. Okay, next I would like to move the church a little bit. Basically, instead of having it here, I would like it to be a little bit more central to this area. The problem is the slope, although if it is facing towards the camera, I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Okay, first things first, edit. Select everything and I will move it here. Yeah, exactly where I want it. And let's take a look at the roofs. Yeah, as you can see, they are completely misaligned, but if I rotate them around a little bit, now they're just ever so slightly. Yeah, I think now they're fine. The next problem is this one. You know what? I think it's going to be okay if we have the tower in the back and we have just the entrance in the front. So let's have it like so. That's fine. Now the problem is this roof. So tell you what, I think I will move these side buildings, I don't know. Anyways, I will turn off snapping and I will move this. And just before the the roof starts poking through. And I think I will go until that roofing support beam is just barely next to the tower. So we can use those as a measuring stick on this side as well. Yeah, just about there. Okay, I'm doing it this way because I want to make sure that all the windows are, you know, perfectly visible. The footprint, yeah, it looks okay. At this point, can we move the tower down one step? You know what? No. In fact, maybe one step up. No, I think that's a little bit too much. Let's just have it here. That's fine. Okay, and the entrance goes right back there. I mean, the window is... I don't know. I think it's okay. Okay then, I think it's fine. Next, I will move out. It's a bit annoying that I cannot select this archway if we have walls attached. Now it's fine. So I will move it out of the way. This was the reason why we had that jumping around happening when I was trying to move the church in the last time we were building it. Anyways, I will do this. I will select all the wall pieces and we are going to move the wall right where it belongs. So first things first, let's rotate it and then move it. Okay, is this okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. Now, before we actually finalize this, first things first, let me put back the archway. I just want to make sure it is completely parallel with the main entrance. Yeah, that looks good. Then I will move these out of the way, and I just want to make sure it is right in front of the church gate. So it is right around here. Okay, this one can go back. Maybe this one should be a little bit higher up. Yeah, okay. Now, before I actually finalize this place, I would like to take care of the garden because we did delete the old church and that one had a lot of decorations and I want to make sure we get back the not influence but the splendor with the church. So let me see what we can do. Tell you what, we have a slightly bigger courtyard than we had before. I think it's big enough to have a couple of hedges. I think so, but before we do that, how about we actually move these down a little bit? More like here. So we have ever so slightly even bigger room for the garden. This one can go there. Let's make sure everything is snapped. Good. Okay. Can I start a hedge? No, it's already attached, so it cannot accept another attachment. But that's fine. I will just start a hedge right here. And yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Now, I would like to have a hedgerow leading all the way to the entrance, but obviously I want to have entrance to the side gardens, so this is what we will do. Then this, and then go all the way here. And then we will get rid of this wall segment. I can select it. Can I select it, please? There we go. Okay, and now we are going to do the same, but on the other side. Alrighty then. Maybe ever so slightly this way instead. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, I think I will have a small rose garden with, you know, seatings and some actual beautification on this side and a graveyard on this side. Sure, let's go for it. So I think, let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, this one will be a straight hedgerow. I don't want any curves in this one. There, and another one goes like so. In fact, you know what? I will replicate that little statue rose garden in here that we had in the on the last church. But this time I think I will use stone benches because, you know, this is a slightly nicer church. So first things first, we will need a nice little monk statue, which will be facing this way, there, and as I've said, a nice little stone bench. Do we want an elegant one or a backrest or a simple one? You know, this is at the cathedral. I think a backrest is going to be perfectly fine. It's a single seater. What about this one? Same. This one? Same. I would like to have a bit more sitting area than a single spot. You know what? Yeah, let's go with this one. Stern bench. It's made of wood, but it looks very, very nice. So let's go with this there, and there, and then we can move the statue back a little bit. Something like that. Okay. That's great. Can you guys please not carve a path out before I'm finished? Fine, I will set up more hedges just to be extra sure. Okay, let's populate this garden with some rose bushes. Yes, that looks very nice already. Do we want to have anything else? You know what? No, it's fine. Maybe a hedge pergola. No, it's fine. Maybe rose pergola. You know what? I think that one actually fits in nicely. Oh, no. Let's keep it simple. This is a church, not a nobleman's garden. Next, let's continue with the hedgerow. I think I will have it go this way and go back there. Also, please, no curves on this hedgerow. And then this one. Yeah, that's straight. This one will go this way, there. And once again, a straight edge, please. Okay. What do we want in here? I want to keep it relatively simple, but still looking nice. Maybe a cypress. A cypress there. This is going to be completely enclosed, so people will have to walk through this narrow hedgerow to reach the seating area. So this pathing will fade away over time. Let me see what else we can place in here. How big are these trees? If it's something small, I might consider it. Yeah, something like this, for example. Although that base planter is a bit much, but you know what? It's fine. Let's go for it. Also, this one can be a little bit more there. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think this will be fine. And maybe a row, not cypress, but this pruned hedge maybe. Or tell you what, a couple of cypresses there and pruned hedges in between. So there and there and there. Oh, and this means that the tower, yeah, the tower is built. I will deal with that later. We are dealing with the church right now. So I think I'm okay with this side of the church. I will enclose this little section here as well, and I will dedicate this rectangle for the cemetery. So first things first, for this one, I think I will not use a hedge. This is the hedge garden, and this is going to be made of stone, I think. In fact, I will do this, but only until here, and then another one goes from here to here, so that looks like a very, very big gap. Okay, turn off snapping, please, thank you. And instead of having a gate here, I will use these stone fence ends. I think that will look okay, right? In fact, you know what? No stone walls here. Get rid of these, and I will only put in these stone ends. There. And on the wall. Maybe a small wall piece there. So something along these lines. Yeah, let's just make sure it actually lines or melts together, and it does, although maybe this one needs to move ever so slightly this way. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's continue. What do we want in here? Any religious specific decorations that we could put in? We already have a statue, and I think this modest shrine is actually better suited for the monastery. Let me see. Do we have a very, very small? Yes, it's something like this. So maybe this could be a crypt or something. Mission failure. Uh-oh. Wounded. Okay. Ooh, nobody died. That's good. Let me just take a look. Does this mean that we need to go out several times for this to count? I wonder. Okay, I will let these guys rest for a little bit, and then I will send them out again. Anyways, we do have this small chapel. As I've said, I think this can be a small crypt or something like that. Although for that one to work, we might want to have it in here instead. Yeah, let's have it here. So that's going to be a small crypt, and maybe just have a small side entrance into the church. There. You know what? I think I actually like it. Yeah, let's go for it. And we can use this for a small private garden for the priest. I don't know. What could we place in there? Let's try to keep it very, very simple. That's it. A simple tree, and that's all. Okay, let's set out what we need to set out for this cemetery. For the entrance into the crypt, we only have these doors, and that is none of them really fits, I think. I mean, we don't really need to give it an entrance, but we still need to, you know, make it look like it has an entrance. Maybe this elegant gateway. I don't know. Obviously it doesn't really have a black... what about this? No, not really. This one is going to be way too big, right? Yeah, way too big. Maybe we can use this modest shrine as a false entrance. It's only really visible from very, very close up. From up here, it looks like a small entrance into the crypt, I think. Yeah, I will go with that. Can I change the roofing? No, I cannot, unfortunately. Oh, it's fine. Okay, let's set out a couple of gravestones and we are done, I think. So, I specifically, by the way, I specifically didn't place any seating in here because I didn't want people to walk through this courtyard. Yeah, I think this entrance is going to be closer, so I don't think they are going to use this entrance into the church. At least hope not. If they do, I will simply remove it. Anyways, let's go ahead and, as I said, I will place down a couple of gravestones and crosses and we can call it good enough. I think this church is good to go. Yes, let's go for it. This will cost, oh geez, 439 coins. We have enough, but this is going to be a little bit expensive. Alrighty then. Did we... Yes, I believe... No, wait, there we go. We don't have enough for the next level on the Clergy. Maybe once everything is built we will, because all these crosses and headstones will have a small splendor, so I think we might break into the next level. Okay then. I will also finalize this wall. Yeah. And once it's built, I will get rid of this one that we have already built. In fact, I will prioritize this. Thank you. And you know what? I will keep an eye on it there. Okay, let's take a look at the fortification. So this one is fine. These guys should be good at this point, right? Maybe not. Their might is still not quite up to the max. Yeah, this guy is still recuperating. Okay, we are going to wait. Now, what can we do about the Kingdom Splendor? We need to grind that out, because right now, let's take a look. We need a lot more. In fact, we need 42 more. That's a lot. What gives the most splendor? I mean, I suppose we could add some of these. No, wait, this is going on the bottom floor. This one goes, yeah, this one goes on top. So we could pepper the main tower with something like this. And this one goes, yeah, this one goes down. This one goes down as well. This one goes on the top or on the wall. So let me see. A couple of these here, how would they look? You know what? I think they will look okay. Let's have two of these on the front and on the back. What about these? Is this overkill? Let me see. This one gives us one. This one give one as well. Okay, let's just have the small ones all around. I thought I pressed this one. There we go. That's good. So that is already 8 more splendor, but that is nowhere near enough. How big is this? You know what? For the campfire, I think this might be alright. Yeah, let's have the campfire in front of this roof. there, and we can have the seating under the roof. At least some of them. So, you know, the captain can sit in the shade or shielded by from the rain, and the soldiers can sit out here. In fact, wait, we have 5 soldiers, so, and we only have 4 seating. Let's have 2 more. So where is the... You know what? Let's have a bit more. Let's have double benches here and here. There. Okay. Next up, what else can we do? Obviously, this one gave us 3, but we already have 2. I don't want to spam these all over the place. That would be a little bit too much. These fountains don't really work well with a military setting. These torches only give us 1. But these would actually fit. Torch stand would actually go alright. For example, here and here for some nighttime training. Here I think we can fit in a brazier. There. In fact, we can fit 1 here and here. Good. What about the barracks? Okay, I will build all this and let's see how far this one gets us. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough, but let's see how far we can go with this. Okay, let's see how... Yeah, the wall is finished, which means that we can get rid of the dividing section. So let's go ahead and do so. So get rid of this and this and this and then this. Okay, next let's make sure, you know, this one actually works. So I will get rid of this wall section and hook these two together once again. In fact, I will do this and then approach it from this side. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think this works. What about on this side? Yeah, the same treatment required here. Delete, move this one a little bit and hook it right in there. Also, I just noticed, I think this wall needs to be turned around. Yes. So we have the braces on the inside. That looks good. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Let's go ahead and rebuild what needs to be rebuilt. Yeah, just these connecting sections and that's it. By the way, yeah, I think we will finish it before this one ticks down. Okay then, while this one is being built, I will go ahead and set up that next farm that I've talked about in the next episode, because I think we have established that the current wheat production is not enough. We did have a big harvest coming in recently that will be processed very, very quickly into flour and baked into bread once again very, very quickly, and then production will stop. So I would like to avoid that from happening again. So let's go ahead and build one more farm. Okay, at this point, this farm should be the same exact thing that we have on the other farms. So let's go ahead and build it. Once it's built, we will set up the fields and we should be in business. Okay, can we please prioritize this wall? I want to finish it ASAP. Okay, how is this one progressing? It is not really, because, well, It is very far away from the rest of the city. Who are you and what do you want? Manuscripts for polished stone. We are not storing manuscripts, so no thank you. By the way, how is the monastery doing? Bread for your herbs and berries. Yeah, we can do this. No, wait. We don't have enough berries. Uh-oh. Oh, right. We started serving berry brew in the tavern, so I think we are using more berries than we are generating. So let's go ahead and maybe have one more forager. So we have 2 in here, but I think we have plenty of berry bushes, so we should be able to sustain one more forager hut. I think so. Let's go ahead and set them up here. Okay, how is the wall? It is very, very slow. We do have plenty of logs, so that's not the problem. 6 builders are bringing resources. There we go. Oh, right, because they had to come back from the whatchamacallit construction. Okay, so this one is built. Now we only need to build this section and we should be okay. How far are we? Uh-oh. This one is very close to being a problem. Can you please, guys, hurry up? I think we are going to be okay, but still, it's a little bit too close for comfort. Let me just take a look. Yeah, it is still not quite enclosed. Not quite. Can you guys please finish this section and we should be okay. 3 wood. Good. Build it, please. And good. Okay. The day is saved. Lovely. Okay then. And now this is one big enclosed area. Once the church is completely built, I will start setting up some housing in here. But until then, it can wait. They will start doing this one. The foragers are next because I did set them up to be high priority. Waiting for a builder. They should come relatively quickly. Thankfully, we have 6 villagers ready to go. This one, you know what, I will set this one to be high priority as well. These are a little bit more important than the port. By the way, let me just take a look at this granary. So wheat, flour, bread. I think I will set up one more wheat storage in here, just to be on the safe side. Good, and I will give them not just 1 but 2 transporters. When we are harvesting the grain, I want to make it extra sure that we can actually bring it into the granary as fast as possible. Okay then, let's take a look. Is it built yet? Yes, it is. I will give these 3 more foragers. Hopefully this is going to be enough to satisfy our need for berries. Yeah, as it turns out, the tavern is really hungry for berries. By the way, how are we? Yeah, 280 generated this week. The tavern is a very good moneymaker. Very happy to see it. Oh yeah, also all these visitors are really gobbling up our berry brew. That also got a big contributing factor. Oh right, and also I was a little bit overzealous with the forbidden tool on these cliffs. I only really want to forbid the cliffside. I do not want to forbid the actual green area on top for obvious reasons. I just don't want the villagers to walk through the cliffside. I only want them to walk through the, walkable areas. I will still leave this one here because I still want them to, instead of, hogging the gray areas. I want them to make a relatively wide path onto the promontory like this. And there we go. Yeah, this one looks a little bit better, I think. In fact, we don't really need to go all the way to the edges of the green space. We can do this instead. Okay. Now, this one, yeah, very, very slowly being built because the builders are busy with the farm, exactly. In fact, we can actually assign these guys. Let me see, there. We need 2 more. Okay, fine. Also, don't forget, we will also need to set up some housing. How big can we make this farm? We will definitely need to set up the farming here for sure. I am tempted to get rid of this house, and if this isn't going to be big enough, I will move the housing onto this side of the road, at least until this line. So tell you what, yeah, I will get rid of this house. So not resource, but residential removal. There. Sorry guys, but you have to be homeless for a little bit. Thankfully they are serfs, so they will not be happy, but they will not be so unhappy that they will move out. So let's go ahead and do this, and not big enough. No wait, too large. That's good, but we still have 2 workplaces left. Yeah, there they come. Once they are here, obviously I will accept them and I will put them into the farm, and then we will have a clear picture of the required size for this farm. But judging by the others, I think this one might even be a little bit too small. First things first, let's make sure we don't encroach on the housing, like so. This one can be like this. Don't get too close to the road, there. But here you can be a little bit closer to the road. Okay, are you guys here yet? Yes, you are. Welcome aboard and get to work. So let's take a look, and it is now adequate sized. I don't think I will play around with the sizes. This is fine. Okay, and let's set up the housing on this side of the road. It's a little bit too small, but you know what? I think we can manage. So let's go with the square brush. Shrink it down a little bit and let's see what we get. Will you guys move in here? Maybe 1 step up in terms of size. That looks more or less exactly. Maybe 1 step up. Can you guys please move in? I want to maximize, there we go. I want to maximize the amount of housing we can squeeze into this place. I think it will have to be 3 houses because this place is a little bit too small. So let's do this. Can you guys please move in there? I really don't want to settle for 2 houses. I want to have at least 3. Okay, let's give them a little bit of time. In fact, pause. I will set out another housing there, but I will separate them with that little separator. Will you guys move in here? If you will, there we go, and now I will merge them. Please, please, please move in. Okay, I will give them some time. Anyways, how are we doing? Yeah, we might as well accept these guys. I think the berry stocks are moving up, that's great. I think we are still good on fish. Meat looks great. Yeah, okay. I think we are good on resources, at least for now. This one is, yeah, very, very slowly being built. The problem is that we have a lot of small additions and the builders have to go out, pick up the resources for that specific small construction. They will have to bring it here, build it, and then go out and bring the resources for the next small thing. And they will have to do it a lot of times. So basically, they are moving lots of small batches of resources. I really wish that they could bring resources for more than one module, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And with no access to service. This one... The church is already built. And yeah. People are going to the service. I think the church might not be big enough at this point. We have... Oh yeah. We have 153 people and only enough room for 81 villagers. We might want to add some extra seating space in the back. Let me see what we can do about that. So if I edit the church, maybe we just need to make a small addition like this. I mean, it would work. Yeah, the roofs are not quite aligned because we still don't have the leveling mode, but I think it will work. Yeah, let's go for it. The windows still more or less look okay, but yeah, I will settle for this. Let's build it. So this one will give us 33 more spaces. I think that might be okay. Okay then. So this one is, I think, good to go. Right. And yeah, they settled in. Perfect. But we still need more housing because we did accept more than 6 people recently. Let's just take a look. So housing, we have 1 unemployed. Yeah, foragers. And that's it. Okay. 1 unemployed and the 3 foragers. The foragers, I think... can I... Ooh, we can actually upgrade this one once again. And I think it would make sense to do so. So let's have this one patrolled. Yeah, let's just use the square brush, it's fine. This one is already patrolled. Let's just cover the entire plot there. Great, and if we really wanted to, we could upgrade this one as well. But I think this one will do it for now. So the 3 foragers and 1 unemployed, the unemployed one can move in here. Okay. That's great. Okay, let's fence off this farm. Yeah, I think the main entrance is going to be through here. Let's go for it. Okay, in fact, we will have 2 entrances to the farm. I think that's going to be fine. And yeah, the farmhands were not able to plant the entire field, so it says it's adequate size, but it's slightly too large, and that is exactly what I want to go for. Basically, I want to maximize the amount of grain we can get out of this every season. If it's slightly below this size, we might not be able to, you know, plan the whole thing. So this way we can maximize the output. Yeah, it will look a little bit weird because technically we are not planting the whole field, but it's fine. Okay, now the builders will trample on the field to build the fence, but oh well, it cannot be hard. How is this one doing? I will prioritize the church construction, I think. This one can be left as a back burner, I think. Okay, do we have any more unhoused people? Sorry, it's in the book. So we have nothing up here, so the unemployed was moved in, and there we go. Lovely. Everyone is housed. This is going to take a lot, I believe. The headstones need polystone. Let's take a look. Let me see. Stone grave. No, wait. Stone grave, yeah, stone grave needs 2 polystone. That's a lot. But it will give us some splendor, so I will allow it. Also, villager pet blocked. It doesn't say a destination, so yeah, we are good. Oh yeah, and by the way, they did reforest the edges of the fields, and it might be overkill, but I think it's fine. Also, you know what? I will clear out these 3 trees for the sake of the windmill, because it looks a little bit weird. So first things first, I believe it was this one, right? Yeah, I think so. No, it was the other one. This guy. Yeah, so I will not reforest here, and in fact I will have a resource removal on these 3 trees. Okay, you know, just so the windmill at least has a little bit of clearance for the wind to go through. In fact, if I really wanted to, I should turn it a little bit clockwise, so the wind can flow through here, but it's going to be fine. Because, you know, technically from the back it is being blocked by these trees, but it's fine. Okay, so I think everyone is housed. Everyone should be relatively happy, right? Let's take a look. Happiness. Ooh, 5%. What is your problem? Food, water, everything that can be taken care of in your free time, so yeah, she's going to be fine. In fact, yeah, she is feeling better already. 65%. Good. Okay, then I will accept these 2. Thank you, thank you. I do believe the main construction is the church at the moment. Yeah. Can we take care of the hedges real quick? So I will go down on this list, and can we prioritize the hedgerows? Can we really not prioritize the hedgerows? That's the stone chapel, the modest taup. Huh. Okay, we cannot prioritize the hedgerows. They are right here, but they don't have the little arrow that we could push, but we did reach Clergy tier 3. Let's take a look. So this one will require 20 to unlock. We can unlock 2 of these. Let's take a look. Modest cloister. Yeah, I am still not sure how to do the cloister, because I see a lot of people having trouble on Reddit, and all the solutions that people try to say is exactly the things that I try to do, so I will try to experiment in between episodes, but it's fine. Anyways, monastery, modest architecture, definitely please. And might as well just unlock this clergy privilege. Okay, and speaking of, let's take a look at which one we should go for. I mean, at this point, let me see the budget. So the monastery is only 6 coins per month. That is basically nothing. The church is only 4. And I think that is pretty much it in terms of upkeep for the clergy buildings. So I don't really think we need to worry about the upkeep on the clergy buildings. Let's just have 10% price bonus with clergy settlements. That's fine. Oh, right, speaking of, can we do anything about these? We could unlock this one. Let's go for it. And at this point we have all the towns unlocked. All we can do now is to upgrade the 3 droughts. Speaking of, yeah, I really need to keep an eye on the bailiff. Can we improve some of the trade routes? We could upgrade the middle trade route, and I believe we did promise to do so. 50 polished stone. We do have, let me just check, where is it? 101, and how many we need for the church construction. So select the entire construction. Okay, I think we can afford this one. Let's go for it. Good. So let's see what we can do next. Let's accept these guys, and we have 7 unemployed people now. That's actually good. Also, I will actually prioritize this one. I want to get it out of the way. I want to get started on decaying those unavoidable pets as soon as possible. Also, I think we can actually trim this one back. Yeah, I think this farm will be perfectly fine. Should we try to put in at least a couple of trees here? I mean, we don't really need to have natural trees. We could also go for some decorative trees. For example, those cypresses, I think would... maybe even these terracotta planters. For example, one could go here. We need to be careful. We don't want to upgrade any of these. Houses, I mean. But let's have these, and let's just check. I don't think this will upgrade these houses. I think we are fine. Although upgrading them would not be the end of the world. And let's just have cypresses for the rest of the row. Yeah, we are still fine. And there. Yeah, it's not anything special, but it will do. Okay, I think the windmill will do at this point. Yeah. Although, you know what? No, I don't like it. Let's just get rid of these. Let's try to plant some natural trees instead. Thank you. And let's use the King Forester once again. So this one will be kept clean. No, I don't want to block the windmill any more than this. Let's just have a couple of trees if we can squeeze them in here. I am not hopeful, but who knows. Ooh, and we have upgraded the middle trade route. Don't plant any trees on the path into the farm. Thank you. Okay then. If we can squeeze them in, let's try this one as well. Also, we could have some trees if we can next to the sheep farm, but I think this one is in the water, so I am not all that hopeful. But maybe we get lucky. At least even a couple of trees will do us some good, I think. Let's do this, and that's it. I will leave it here for now. Maybe in here. Okay, unfortunately it seems we couldn't plant any trees behind the tavern. It's fine. Okay, now I think we do have a bit of an overproduction on the wheat. At this point I will set all these mills to be fully staffed. There. I do believe that the proper ratios may be 3 farms with 2 windmills. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we will see. Oh, right, and also I've been meaning to actually build the royal office. Did we unlock that one in the progression? Yes, we did. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a royal office. Let's go ahead and obviously we will attach it to the whole castle construction as a sub-building. So let's have a royal office. I think I will have it as a separate building. Yeah, sure. So we did use this one for the barracks. Let's go with fortified quarters, not really. I want it to be relatively nice, but let's just have one more of these. It's fine. So this one was facing this way. This one will be facing this way. Yeah, sure. This one will not be too big, I think. Let's try to keep it relatively simple. Oh yeah, we will have the entrance on the top floor, like this. That actually works very, very nicely. Maybe on the other side. Yeah, this way. You know what? No. On this side of the building, but mirrored. It would be so much easier if we could actually press a button like we could in other games and just simply mirror the module that we are using right now. Can I move this one up by one? Yes, I can. Perfect. And yes, this one definitely works. Okay, so this is going to be the royal office. Let's have one of these little balconies. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that we have small balconies for the fortified buildings, but not for the, you know, labor buildings. So this one, you know what? No, let's not build the same thing. Let's just have a small one. Right here. Yeah. Good. In fact, for the office, I might want to build a... You know what? No, we will completely enclose this in a wall at some point, so I don't want to build a small courtyard. Let's just decorate it with some flags. So let me say this one. A flag here and here. Can we put some lighting? A lantern maybe? No, we used up all of them. The only place we could place it is here, but obviously that's taken up by the entrance. Okay, fine. Let's just have a torch post here. Or, yeah, there. Right here is fine. You know what? No, not this one, but a hanging lantern like that. Yeah, I think this one is going to be better for us. Anything else? Maybe a bit of clutter in this corner. Shady post, sure, why not? Lovely. Let's fill it with maybe some barrels. I think that's a relatively good choice for this kind of a small area. A brazier somewhere. You know, we still need to grind out some splendor. This will be perfectly fine. anything else we could do? Maybe have a double-seater bench right here. Sure. And on this one, tell you what, do we have those? I think the stables are only for labor buildings. Here, a small stable would actually fit in very, very nicely. That's a shame. Well, we might be able to simulate it, so all we need to do is, instead of using these fences, I will use the piece by piece version, this one, because this one will give us splendor. So let's go with this. Sure, and can we fit anything that looks like a, I don't know, a feeding trough or something like that in there? Maybe a small porch there, so you know the horses are shielded against the elements, and that means that this one actually needs to be moved in there. So anything we can fit in there that looks like some kind of a feeding stuff for the horses. Maybe a rope fence there and a pruned hedge. No, not really. Maybe a low pruned hedge. A couple of these against the wall like this. Yeah, you know what? Even though it's green, I think it's going to be okay. So it's technically not a stable, but it looks like one. Okay, in fact, I think this is the most effort I ever put into decorating something. So I hope the courtier will be happy with me. Build it all, thank you. Is the church finished yet? Let's accept this guy. And wait. Who are you and what do you want? Iron ore for the elders. We are not storing iron ore, but that reminds me, we do need to store iron ore. So we cannot do this right now, but we might want to store charcoal and iron ore here, for example, because these guys have to go a very long way to pick up their resources, and if they were closer together, I think it would be better. So tell you what, before we take a look at the church, let me set up some storages. Lovely, they will fit in quite nicely in here. Let's build it. And I will pin this one just to keep an eye on it. Okay, so the church is finished. Lovely. Okay, let me see. I think it would actually make sense to try to fix this corner. So tell you what, maybe a low pruned hedge. No, that's going to be too low. Maybe this one. Turn it this way and try to fill that void with that. Apply changes. I think a little bit more inwards. Can I select it? Which one is it? No. I think it's acceptable. Yeah, sure. Okay. Transporter, I will preemptively assign 2 transporter for this. And once it's built, I will assign the resources. I think the church at this point is pretty much good to go. The only problem is that people don't seem to walk into the church. They are still attending service, so that's not a problem. But they are not walking through here. They are not walking through this entrance either, but I think this might be the hedges. Let's just move this one out a little bit. Let's see how they like it. In fact, in that case, this one needs to be moved as well. Okay, can you guys build this one please real quick? Because, oh geez, I didn't look at the time. We are way over time at this point. So tell you what, I will cut the episode right here and then we'll pick things up in the next one. Which means that all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.